The shocking trade of Luka Dončić from the Dallas Mavericks to the Los Angeles Lakers has left NBA fans and analysts alike scratching their heads. Just 9 months ago, Doncic was delivering playoff magic, helping the Mavericks secure a spot in the NBA Finals after taking down formidable opponents like the Clippers and Timberwolves. His unforgettable Game 2 against the Timberwolves, where he iced Rudy Gobert with an incredible three-pointer, seemed like the beginning of something special for Dallas. Fast forward to today, and the Mavericks are moving on from their generational talent in exchange for Anthony Davis, a 6-year-older player who, despite being one of the best defenders in the league, doesn't match Doncic's offensive prowess. What could have led to such an unexpected move? The Mavericks had already shown boldness in acquiring Kyrie Irving in 2023, but this trade feels different. It's a high-risk gamble that some believe could take Dallas backward. The Mavs are trading away one of the league's most talented young players, a guy who's just entering his prime, for a player who, while an incredible force on defense, is already 32 years old and dealing with his own injury concerns. Doncic, with his jaw-dropping offensive stats, averaging 33.9 points and nearly 10 assists per game last season, was the face of Dallas's championship hopes. So why would they let him go? Reports suggest that concerns about Doncic's conditioning played a significant role in the decision. The Mavericks front office had worries about his work ethic, with Doncic's weight fluctuating over time, missing games due to various injuries, and recent reports indicating frustration about his off-court habits. Dallas also had a looming Supermax contract extension with Doncic, which would have tied up a large portion of the salary cap. The Mavericks felt that making this trade now would free them up financially, and they could build a better team moving forward by acquiring a defensive star like Davis. The trade, though, has raised eyebrows. Mavericks fans, many of whom have followed Doncic's meteoric rise since he was drafted in 2018, are in disbelief. The team had been making moves to support their young star, trading for players like PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford, and they reached the NBA Finals last season, with Doncic leading the charge. Trading him now, after everything he had given the franchise, feels like a drastic shift. The Mavericks are gambling on their future, but the question is, will they be contenders without Luka? On the flip side, the Lakers now pair Doncic with LeBron James, forming a potentially unstoppable duo. While the offensive brilliance of Doncic combined with LeBron's leadership and IQ could create one of the most dangerous teams in the league, the Lakers will need to adjust their defensive schemes to accommodate Doncic's sometimes lackluster defense. Meanwhile, Dallas is left with Davis, a player who could help improve their defense significantly, but lacks the same offensive firepower that Doncic provided. With Irving now taking on a larger role, the Mavericks' offense may struggle without their primary playmaker. At the heart of it all, this trade may symbolize a pivot for the Mavericks, one that is trying to address the immediate future rather than focusing on the long-term potential that Doncic represented. But is moving away from a generational talent the right decision? Only time will tell if the Mavericks can remain competitive and rebuild around Davis, or if they'll regret letting Doncic go. As it stands, the NBA world remains stunned, and the next chapter of Luka's career in LA will be one of the most talked about storylines in the coming seasons. Stay subscribed for more videos.